Tell me what happened to you when you were a child.
Hi, Steve. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
When I was younger, actually, it started off like this. I never knew my father. My mom told me a story about my father, how she met him, and I never met my real biological father. I probably won't ever meet him because she doesn't really have much information on him. So my mom met this man. She started dating him, and I was excited as a young girl to have a father figure in my life. So I gave him a chance, just like any girl would do, to be a father. It was exciting. He would take us fishing. He would play games with us. He would let us bring the mattresses from the room and run down the hall and do cartwheels. It was every little girl wants a father. And at the age of 10, one night of bringing the mattresses in, I slept in the living room to camp out. And I remember he touched me under my nightgown. And when I told my mom, she told CPS, which is Child Protective Services, but it never got brought to the police. And I was also told that through the investigation by them that maybe I was having a dream or a nightmare. But
Your mom told you this?
her and him, because he wasn't convicted at this time.
Right. The police were involved at that point?
No, not at that point, no.
Just your mom and your stepdad?
Yes, and Child Protective Services. They also took me to a psychologist.
And everybody was saying to you, oh, it was just a dream.
Right. And the psychologist made me have a doll and show them exactly where he touched me and everything like that. But I remember she was still dating him, but as a child, you're going to...
So that happened when you were 10, right?
Yes, when I was 10.
Did he continue on to keep touching you?
Well, the abuse stopped. That was only one time at the age of 10. The abuse stopped. And then in between the time of 10 and 14, my mom continued to date him, and she married him. And he kind of adopted me as a stepdaughter, and he gave me, well, he gave me his last name, which I didn't have a choice because I was a minor.
It was your mom's choice, though.
Right, right. And then one day when I was 14, I came home from school. I was a freshman early. On a sick day, we were playing Scrabble. He was home. We were playing Scrabble. And somehow, I don't remember how it got to this, but he held me down and he raped me. He put all his weight on top of me, and he raped me. And he raped me. And I'm only 14. I was so big. He was a boxer, fighter, so I couldn't fight him back. And he told me if I told anyone or told my mom that he would kill my mom because he was abusive as well to my mom. So I couldn't tell anyone. Sorry. This is hard.
So did that continue?
It continued for, thank you, it continued for a month, about a month. But it more so be at nighttime. He was weird. He would do weird stuff like try to lick my face and tell my stepbrother that I was going to be his new stepmom. He was weird, pervertedly weird. And as a 14-year-old girl, I should be able to be a 14-year-old girl in our home and not worry about a pedophile looking at me in a grown-up way.
What made you eventually tell your mom that he was raping you?
Well, this continued to happen for about a month. And sometimes I would put a chair to my door because I didn't want him to come in my room anymore. And sometimes I sleep really heavy. And to this day I sleep heavy. And I remember waking up sometimes on top of me. And he would say I would finish. And if I tell anybody, he's gonna kill my mom. I'm sorry. And sometimes I wouldn't even sleep in my room. I would go next door in my brother's room, and I would hear him trying to get in my room. And I would just be in the shower just feeling disgusting. Like, as a 14-year-old, this is embarrassing. I didn't have a chance to lose my virginity the way I wanted to. And I should have had a choice at 14. I should have had a choice. I didn't want to lose my virginity that young. I wanted to wait, and I should have had a choice.
When you told your mom, what happened?
My mom, well, throughout the domestic violence and stuff that she was facing with him, one night we ended up leaving, when he wasn't there, we left as an emergency. We packed up our stuff and we went to a domestic violence shelter. And my mom was still seeing him, sneaking to see him from the shelter. I mean, I get it now. I'm grown. I don't get the abuse for her, but she, when you love someone, you love them. You feel you love them, and she may have been a little insecure back then, and she really loved this man. She found someone that loved her for her, but we were still going to see him. And I remember pulling up to see him, and I'm like, we can't go back to this. I can't continue to go back to this abuse. So I said, Mom, I have to tell you something. I told her, and she went to the police station immediately and took me to the police station. But we did take a lie detector test then with the detectives. They said I was telling the truth, but I just wasn't telling every detail, because every detail for me as a 14-year-old
Well, you're a 14-year-old girl. It's got to be hard to share
it is.
Rape details.
Yes, I didn't want to tell my mom the details.
They arrested him, and you went to trial?
They arrested him, and through my freshman year, we ended up going back and forth to court. They would come to my school, CPS, and talk to me, pull me out of class a lot. And I had to write a lot of letters, basically, because it was very scary as a child and being a minor. I had to do my testimony and statement through writing.
And so he was convicted?
Yes, he was convicted, found guilty.
You know, he goes to prison, and she's going to visit him every week.
Yes.
What was that like for you?
Well, I heard her say that she was going to visit him to get the truth, but I mean,
the truth came out in court. I understand that she would make you write letters to him?
Not to him. I had to write letters to because when he came up for early parole decision, I would write letters saying that, I guess, to try to persuade them of him not being guilty so he can come out early.
What would you write in the letter?
I guess that once again, that it didn't happen.
You would write in the letter it didn't happen?
Yeah, so,
And your mother made you do this?
She asked me to, yeah. But because, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and make my mom out to be a monster, because my mom's not a monster. I love my mom unconditionally. Yeah. My mother was a single parent.
But you would say that she definitely made mistakes, right?
She made mistakes. And as a parent now, I understand. Yeah. We make mistakes, we're not perfect. But if my child told me this...
Are you a parent?
Yes, I would believe my child.
Well, okay. Don't you believe your children before anybody else?
Yes.
He was released from prison, right?
Yes, he was released, and
Did she see him?
I'm not sure, but I know a month later he passed away.
Yeah. I'm just curious if she went to see him after he got released.
I'm not sure, but he died, and I didn't feel bad. I'm sorry.
I don't think anybody would expect you to feel bad that your rapist died. Well, let's meet your mom. Here's Cheryl.
Don't do that.
Only thing I want to say, I am the mom. I'm the mom. You're booing, but you don't know the story. You weren't there. Salima, I love you. I made a horrible mistake. I didn't know. It may not seem like, it may not, when I say I didn't know, it may seem like I'm lying. I don't know, but I didn't know. He abused me. He tried to kill me twice. I was under verbal abuse with him. Only reason this was all his idea, to be doing things and bringing you there. I just wanted the truth from him. For some reason in my mind, I thought taking her there and having them both together, I could get the truth from them.
Didn't you get that
I wasn't there.
But didn't you get that from court?
But I don't remember. She said, now my daughter just said we went to court. I don't remember going to court.
You don't remember going to court?
I remember pressing charges. I remember them taking him to jail. I can't lie, Steve. I don't remember.
I'm not asking you to lie. I mean,
I can only remember what I remember, right. And I don't remember.
I find it strange that a mother whose daughter was being raped by her husband, a guy that went to court, she had to appear in court. I'm assuming you had to be in court.
I'm sure I was.
Yeah, and you don't remember it?
I can't force myself to remember something that I don't remember.
But you forced yourself to go visit him in prison.
I took her to try to get the truth. I wrote the show.
Right, but I'm saying they're here to hear your
But
story.
let me tell you, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to say it in front of my daughter. I made a mistake.
What was the mistake you made?
I made the mistake
What
of
was the mistake
believing
you
my
made?
husband.
Oh.
I made the mistake of letting this happen. I made the mistake, okay? I made a mistake. We've all made a mistake. I made a mistake, and I live with it every single day. I live with it. I'm haunted with the mistake that I made. I was molested as a child. I was raped.
Don't do
all
that.
All this stuff happened to me. I was dealing with my own issues, okay? I didn't know how to help her, okay? I'm not the bad guy. He is, and he's not even here to face the truth today. I felt like he took the easy way out dying, but I'm still here, and it haunts me still. What I want to say to my daughter is I do own up to it today. I own up to every
And
mistake I made.
I forgive you.
I
love you. I forgive you.
I own up to everything that I did do, didn't do. The things I don't understand even, but I own up to everything today. I love you.
Can I ask you another question?
I want to ask you to forgive me.
I do forgive you, Mom. But why did you make me write the letters though when he was wrong? That's all I just want to know.
And it's a good question. It's a good question. Another mistake. I was doing what he asked me to do. I was doing what he was asking me to do. And I own up to, I accept it.
Disown their parents for many, many reasons, right? Generational ideas. Oh, my parents don't know. You know, kids move on, they don't talk to their parents. Your daughter, who suffered like the most violent thing that could happen to a person, being raped, she says, hey, I love my mother. I forgive my mother. I mean, she wants answers, but she's not here to like find out the truth and storm off and I don't want nothing to do with my mother. She wants you in her life. I mean, I think you're very fortunate to have a daughter.
I think
like
my
that.
daughter's very good.
Did your mother's husband force you to have sexual intercourse with him when you were 14 years old? You answered yes. Did your mother's husband touch your body in an inappropriate way when you were a minor at age 10? You answered yes. The results came back the same to each question, and it came back that you told the truth. All right, Cheryl, you took a lie detector test. And we asked you, did you have prior knowledge that your husband was sexually assaulting your daughter before she told you about the abuse? You answered no. Did you allow your husband to sexually abuse your daughter when she was 10 and 14 years old? You answered no. The results came back the same to each of those two questions, and it came back that Cheryl told the truth.
Oh, God, I forgive you, but I told you I was telling the truth. You had this family. I don't want nothing to do with them, none of them. But you and me gotta make this right.
We will from this point on. I'm so sorry.
You ended up with his name being adopted by him, and that every time you sign your name now, it haunts you that you have to use this guy's name. You haven't been able to afford to change that.
Yes, it's expensive.
The Steve Wilkos Show is going to pay for you to. You're an inspiration to a lot of people out there, so I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Very nice meeting you. So, good luck to you.
I just came out the courthouse for filing for my last name change. What I had to do today was I had to fill out a packet of paperwork and file for my last name change, and then I also had to pay for it today. Once I was done that, I was told that I have to wait for a docket number and a court date. So once I go to court, I'll stand before a judge, and he'll grant me my last name change, and it's a new chapter in my life. So I just want to say thank you to the Steve Wilkos Show. Thank you, Steve, for helping me change my last name and to the production team. And thanks for this new chapter in my life.
Rashard, your family believes that you were sleeping with your grandmother's husband. How does that make you feel?
As a kid, it hurt my feelings. But now that I'm grown, I'm angry about it because this happened 13 years ago. Here we are 13 years later. I was 13 then, I'm 26 now. For this to still be going on, it makes me mad. Not only was that my grandmother's husband, they were married before I was born. He was nothing but a grandfather to me. I never had nobody else in my life as a grandfather to me. So to hear them say that not only about me, but about him, is just diabolical to me.
Well, here's the other thing I'm thinking. If you were 13, why would they blame the 13-year-old and not the grown man?
I feel the exact same way. I feel the exact same way. If I was 13 years old, wouldn't that make me a victim? Why would I just be a fast little girl messing with a grown man at 13 years old?
Yeah.
I'm not Kayla. I wasn't doing that then.
What was your relationship like with your grandmother before she passed away?
Me and my grandma had a great relationship only because I was there all the time to take care of her. I moved in with her when I was 11 years old because my grandmother was sick. So if anybody feels a way about anything Michael did for me, I was rewarded for helping take care of my sick grandmother. So for them to make these accusations is sick.
Did she think that you were sleeping with Michael?
I heard about it, and her reasoning was because Michael cut her off. Her and Crystal used to get drunk and get whatever they did together, get drunk and get high. So when the money cut off, and she figured out
your grandmother off.
Yeah, when they figure out more money was going to me than it was for them. Now she's sleeping with him.
And the relationship between you and Michael was good?
We had a great relationship. He's all I've known my whole life as a grandfather. And due to these accusations, we don't have that bond anymore.
How much older is he than you?
I'm 26. Michael is probably late 50s, almost early 60s.
55. It's a big gap, but when I'm thinking grandfather, I'm thinking like the guy's 80. He's 55. He's still, fairly young man.
But nothing I would look at.
Right, okay,
and I'm sure he's nothing I would be looking at. You're married to my grandma.
Right. You were under the sheets with him. You were sitting on his lap.
All of that is news to me. If that happened, I have other family members who would have did something further.
Yeah, if I came in and, I'm like your cousin and I see Michael and you under the sheets on a couch or a bed, I'd be like, what the going on?
And that just speaks volume. If that was happening, that would make me a victim. Why didn't anybody take me to a hospital to go get me seen to see if anything was happening? I was 13.
Now, I'm told that your grandmother took the hinges off the door in the house so that you wouldn't be like behind closed doors with Michael.
This is news to me. Maybe I just don't remember this happening, but all of the stuff that they're saying.
Well, you would know if your door to your bedroom was missing or the bathroom was missing.
This is news to me. Clearly, I wasn't there when this stuff was taking place. The cover situation, the door situation, getting caught in the bed with him. Where was I?
Yeah.
Where's Waldo? Because I was not there.
All right, are you ready to meet your cousin?
I am.
Here's Kayla.
I got so much to say.
Delusional ass.
You delusional.
What? Hold on. I got you. Drunk.
Your mama track. Fix my hair. You can't afford this. No, this is right here. Let's be real. You're here because of me. I want of me. And the mother that I am.
One's a
I'm telling you,
Republican,
your mama
one's a
should have been
Democrat.
did.
It
Tired of
ain't
you and your mom. Keep my name out your mouth.
Where's the line?
And I'm going to go every time I on this day.
That's
for
her
too long.
only time ever.
Too long.
Winning a fight. That's your first time. I've always beat your ass. Growing up
That's
as a
cool.
kid, you always got your ass beat. The only reason you ain't getting your ass beat right now,
It's like
bitch,
kinda
is
over
because
with
I'm
for
back
this
here. Security saved you, bitch. Security saved you. Because you know, if they didn't have security, bitch, I would be beating the
Look at
beating
you out the
you
mouth.
fat
Don't
foaming out the
That
mouth.
raggedy ass
You
BBL
foaming and I'm
bitch.
smiling. I finally got that ass.
I never lived with you.
Finally got you.
I never lived with you. Never lived with you. Never
Got
stayed with
you.
you.
People are very emotional. How you doing?
I'm blessed. Don't let her sneak me.
No. I don't think there was no sneaking going on there.
Yeah, wow.
They were charging like 2 rhinos, right?
They've been doing that all their life.
So we're here because, Rashard, your family, a lot of people in your family believe that she had been sleeping with your sister's husband,
Right,
her grandmother's husband.
right.
Do you believe that Rashard was sleeping with him?
Well, when my sister brought it to my attention, I started watching because she was so convinced and so for sure that this was happening. I thought it was impossible, but I started watching and the sitting on the laps and on the couch.
You saw this?
Yeah, I saw this. I came in one time, me and, my friend, and they were on the couch under the cover. Who does that? Then
Well, hold on a second. You saw this.
I saw that with
What
my...
did you say?
I said, Charles, what the you doing?
You didn't
Michael,
say...
what the
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I was
Well,
going
it was
to say.
Michael first.
She's a 13-year-old girl.
She's 13 years old. What are you doing with her?
Yeah,
Why
well,
is
you
you
say
under
to-
the cover
Hey, Michael, why
with
are you
her?
acting that way with this
Exactly.
guy?
What is you doing? Oh, we're just taking a nap. And if he say us, that's a he's lie.
Okay, let's bring your daughter, Kayla, out.
Excuse my barefootness.
All right, baby.
Do you get along with your cousin at all?
Do you see my nails? Do you see my wig?
Yeah, but, I mean, do you care for her at all?
No, no more.
No, no more.
Because I'm tired of just constantly, like, every time I try to just befriend my cousins, because everybody say family is supposed to be family, no matter what. But for years, though, it's constant them just making up lies about us all the time.
We want to get, because one thing I would be healthy to get to the
I
results
wanna
today
get
for your family, right? Can I bring her out here and we not get physical? Can we do that? Look at me. Can we do that, please?
I don't know, man. That wasn't no fair fight, man.
But we don't want to fight. That's the whole point. We don't want
We
any
came
fight.
here. I
Yes,
came here to get
to get the
closure.
results.
So I'm gonna get closure.
Okay. I want to bring you back up, but we're not going to have any more fighting.
Listen, I'm not. If she run up on me, I'm not ducking
Of
no
course.
fades.
Okay.
Girl, it's all this security,
I'm
girl.
not ducking no fades.
All this security, all
Yeah.
this security.
Okay. Kayla came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked her, have you ever made any comments on the internet saying that Ray Shar slept with her grandmother's husband, Michael? She answered no, and it came back that Kayla told the truth. Michael left us a voicemail. We're going to listen to that now.
I've known the whole family for 25 years. I carried them all home from the hospital. Me and Char was always together. I taught her how to drive. I taught her everything she knows. We had a good relationship. She's always at the house. We cooked together. We ate together. We spent time together. All that stuff got crushed by accusations that don't make no sense. And everybody just thinks that something else is going on that's not going on. I'm tired of all this drama. It really pissed me off that people are so narrow-minded that think a 40-year-old man would sleep with a 13-year-old girl. It's bad enough they went on 13 years ago. Now they want to bring this stuff all back around again. All of them. They all need to grow up and mind their own business. They stupid, and I wish I could be there, but I couldn't.
Any reaction to Michael's voicemail?
Yes, I got a reaction.
He killed my sister. Let's talk about that.
All I'm saying
Let's
is,
talk about that.
how was you so supportive of Shar, but he didn't even show his own wife that much love? Not saying that I said that you had sex with that man.
Told me
I never said
for
that.
years he was trying to kill her, and he finally did it.
My grandma died of natural causes. No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
No,
she
she
didn't.
didn't.
Okay, we broke your test up to 2 parts. As a minor, did you have sexual physical contact with your grandmother's husband, Michael? You answered no. As a minor, did you ever have sexual intercourse with your grandmother's husband, Michael? You answered no. The results came back the same, and they came back that Rayshar did not tell the truth.
We the drama starters, right? We start drama. We be hating on her. We trying to. She dragged my name. She dragged my name through the mud.
Okay.
Through the mud. And you dirty bitch.
My
You was a
sister
rotten
got
bitch.
just.
Okay.
And I'm glad the world see. Y'all might have seen me.
Okay.
Y'all might have seen me
Okay.
falling all that. But the world know that you a grandpa. That you a grandpa, bitch. You a
Okay.
grandpa. That's what you is,
Hey,
bitch. You a grandpa.
She was a child at the time. Nobody has concerned that a man was having
We asked
with
her
a 13-year-old
1,000
child.
times to help her.
And let somebody.
She denied it.
Oh, he'll like that.
They tried to help.
So
He'll
hold
like
on.
that, though.
We go on to
He'll-
ask Rashar, as an adult. Now this is as an adult. As an adult, did you have sexual physical contact with your grandmother's husband, Michael?
I just knew she
You
did.
answered no. As an adult, did you have sexual intercourse with your grandmother's husband, Michael? You answered no. The results came back the same to those two questions, and it came back that Rayshar did not tell the truth.
You gonna tell that chair?
Throw the chair, Steve. Throw the chair.
Now, hold on. When you're a child, you're a victim, okay? She wants to go, let her go. If you're a child and a man, I can never blame a 13-year-old for having sex with a grown 40-year-old man. He's preying upon you. He's making you a victim. He's sexually assaulting you. That's cut and dry, okay? Cut and dry, you are the victim. But I do wonder why, as an adult, you continue that sexual relationship.
As an adult, I never had sex with him. I never had sex with him as a minor. So I don't know what's going on. I had to retake the lie detector test a couple different times because I couldn't stop thinking in my head. But something ain't right because I never had sex with him.
Well,
I'm sticking by my same story. I never did anything with him.
yeah, you failed everything.
I don't understand how.
Listen, well, because you didn't tell the truth. Which is, listen. I'm not an expert on sexual abuse. I covered a lot. I arrested people for committing sexual crimes against children when I was a policeman. So I'm experienced in it, but I'm not like a doctor or anything. I do wonder, like being victimized when you're a teenager, you develop feelings for the abuser. No. You rationalize it, you think it's normal. But I would suggest to you, when you leave here, you might have a case against this guy. I don't know what the statute of limitations are, but I think a lot of what I've seen recently over the years in a lot of states, victims have been able to open up claims against sexual abuse, because if he was sleeping when you were 13 years old, he sexually assaulted you. And you should think about maybe pressing charges against this guy. I'm sorry it happened to you. I know it could be a very confusing thing when you are a victim of sexual assault. So I just would, you know, instead of all this drama, like that's going to be over in your life anyways. But whether you might want to speak to somebody, because a lot of times when we have these unresolved issues in our life, you need help.
If it happened.
If it happened. And I think it did, but maybe I can understand why you wouldn't want to admit it standing out here, but it's definitely something that I feel terrible that it happened to you, and I think you definitely, you know, even if you don't want to go down the legal road of it, I think maybe you need to speak to somebody about what happened to you when you were a child, okay? And if we could, And if we can help you in any way, you know, point you in the right direction to get you some help, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. Very nice meeting you.
And I'm still beating her ass.
After being in and out of prison for 15 years, Deshaun says he found the love of his life when he met Jasmine. But after dating for only 11 days, Deshaun was arrested again and spent 5 months in jail. When he was released, Deshaun was happy to find out that Jasmine had waited for him, and the couple celebrated by going to a party. But the good times were short-lived after he caught her coming out of the bathroom with his former prison bunkmate. What's going on?
Well, you know, like I said, he said 11 days. I ended up going to jail, whatever. I did like 15 years in prison. When I got out of jail, I met Jasmine. Well, the woman I want to be with. So within the time, like I said, I ended up getting locked up for something I didn't do. I got locked up for resisting arrest without violence, and the other charges I ended up beating. They put some BS charges on me. So during the time in jail, like, she was there from the beginning. I called my little cousin. I was like, hey, go, because she was in the car with me when it happened. So I'm like, go around there and check up on her, see what's up. I ain't heard from her. Like, we've been together every day for 11 days straight. Like, I like the person she is. We having fun. We hanging out. So when he go around there, he tell me, like, she on point. She say, call. I call out the gate, money on the phone. Every time it's time to order, she order. I ain't got to call and ask her to do nothing. She does everything that.
And this is just after 11 days.
11 days. So that mean a lot, because being in jail, you don't find too many people that's going to do for you and, like, going to stick around. I figured out the gate it was over with. I'm like, damn, I done played this over with. You feel me? The girl gone, but it went. She was there. So stuck with her, been together for a little minute, you know. That's what it is. I want to be with her. That's
So you come out 5 months later.
We go to a party. I end up bonding out. We go to a party, me, her, a couple other friends or whatever. Like, she said she was going outside to smoke. I went off talking to some other friends or whatever. Well, coming back in the house, I'm heading down the hallway. Her and Fat Boy look like they coming out the bathroom.
And this is your cellmate, Maurice.
Yeah, that's my partner. That's my brother. This my brother for real. Like, we done been through so much.
How long were you and him cellmates for?
3 years.
3 years. So a long time.
Yeah. Like I say this, when I call my brother, don't call too many people in prison. Your brother, you don't. So we grow a bond. I watch him while he sleep. He watch me while he sleep. Something happen, I'm there for him, vice versa. So I went and thought that he'll do something like that, because I already told him how I feel.
What do you think he did?
I think
At the party?
Yeah, at the party.
With you there?
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
Now, and you know what, I got to think that when you're in prison, like you said, it's got to be pretty rough.
Yeah.
You got to have eyes on the back of your head. That you develop a really strong bond with a guy like that. You say, hey, he's basically watching out for my life. I'm doing the same for him. To think that that guy then would get out and do your girlfriend, it's not like you're still in prison. You're at the party too.
Yeah. So we go outside, we talking. He's like, bro, what's up? I'm like, now, what's up with you and my lady? What y'all got going on? Oh, bro, ain't that. We just talking. She got a little problem. Nah. She just said y'all ain't talk. You said y'all talk. Something ain't right. Somebody lying.
Yeah. Did you ever suspect her of cheating?
You know, like, it was like, okay, one time when I first got, like, with me doing the 5 months, on the phone talking, I told her I was going to move to the city where she was at or whatever. When I ended up getting out, I didn't go right away. I had in my mind, okay, damn, I'm just getting out. I need to get myself together. I went and got my CDL, my learning permit. It was take me 5 weeks or whatever to go. So I'm like, well, going that way, I ain't got too much help. Here, I got all the help I need, get my stuff together. But her thinking like, damn, you done told me this, you didn't come. And with me not coming, I guess it kind of like made her feel some type of way. Well, when I get there, it's another dude there. Well, so now, all this time that I did, I'm kind of...
What did she say about the guy?
She said they ain't do nothing. That was just friends or whatever. It's down here. I don't know.
Yeah.
We supposed to be together, even though I didn't do exactly what I said I was gonna do. So I'm gonna take her word for what it is, and we're gonna move on.
Have you ever cheated on her?
Never.
Never.
I don't even talk to females. I don't even conversate. I don't.
Yeah, because this is the girl you want.
I want to be with.
Let's meet your brother, your cellmate, Maurice.
You know how I feel, man. Fat boy, listen, look, you know how I feel about. You know how I feel. Fat boy, we ain't even.
You already know what time it is, bro.
Ah,
like I lowered it better than that. For one, I would never
that's what I
go
thought.
against that like a female.
That's what I thought.
You already know what time it is with female.
I know that.
But why would you think I'm trying to two female?
Fat boy, you know how I rock. You know how I think.
I don't get no understanding with you, bro. You just gonna keep going and going and going. For
You know
one,
me.
I don't need like answer my phone when it come to you already.
You know how I am, fat boy. You know how I told you,
You
the
got
females.
I just got to remind you, this is a TV stage. You're not in prison anymore, you know. Got to clean the language up.
Cool, but I'm just saying, though, female, you know how baby mama.
Hey, what they right? You right.
You know, you're in prison, which is, you know, a tough experience to begin with. And you develop a very, you know, special bond in there because you're trusting each other with your lives, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So
You're right.
how would you describe him, you know, his friendship to you?
Like a correction officer, I ain't have to worry about with me now.
Right.
like to be
So-
for real.
And you know, and I gotta imagine you're in a cell. You're, you
This
know,
my
spending-
first time there. He been there.
Yeah, so he kind of looked out for you, right?
Yeah, you feel me? Like his name
Yeah.
already. Like
Yeah. He
mine
carries.
ain't none of that.
he
Every time I
carries
hear
some
something, I'm
weight.
grabbing.
Yeah. So you would say he's one of your closest people
like
to you.
Like
Right.
for real. Every day it was just us. Like and a
Did
couple more
anything
people.
happen at this party with his girl?
Honestly,
Yes.
I was on whatever I drink in my cup is my business, but I get to talking.
Yeah.
He know that.
But you never slept with her.
No, sir.
Do you think that she stayed loyal to him?
The way that I know how they is now, I feel like because he be on her ass and she be on his, like
Yeah.
2 peas in a pot.
All right. Well, let's meet your girlfriend, Jasmine.
Deshaun, how dare you accuse me of messing with your friend when we've been together? Listen,
Hey, you know how I am. I told you that, but
11
it ain't
days
no
into
right.
this relationship, you went to jail. I was there every day. I mean, how could you just accuse me of messing with your best friend?
How I loved it. Well, you talking about how? Well, okay. What about when? Like I said, when I first got out, I came to Gainesville and the dude there, and like how I'm supposed to look at that? I felt some type
I
of way.
waited
So
for you.
every-
You told me one
did.
thing and it was another thing.
And
so
I did
I'm
say
only
that.
human.
I did say that. That is why, because I took that in consideration, man.
So you meet him when he gets out after 15 years in prison, and then he gets, you know, put away again for 5 months after that. That had to be kind of a blow to you, right?
A big one.
Yeah. And so during that 5 months, you stay loyal to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he gets out, the second time, you're at a party, everybody's drinking, having a good time, right?
What I look, yeah, what I like.
And did you do anything with his
No,
cellmate?
I did not.
No. Why is your stories different? He says, yeah, we were talking about him, and you say, we didn't even talk.
That's all we were talking about.
Because he gonna think it was more. It was nothing more.
It was nothing.
We didn't talk. It was just only talking about him. And it wasn't even that long. It was just said something and we kept going.
So
You
you
still
didn't,
shouldn't lie
you
about
didn't do anything sexually.
I need you to be quiet.
You didn't do anything sexually with him.
Nothing.
Nothing. So you'd like to stay in this relationship with Deshaun, right?
Yes, I love him.
You love him.
I do.
That's awesome. And I think the feeling's mutual,
Yeah,
right?
of course. It's
How?
gonna be my wife if
If.
everything. Yeah, but.
All right, well, let's find out.
Let's find out. I can't remember this.
I'm gonna beat your ass, boy.
Deshaun took a lot of time to test.
She had like we don't do.
Deshaun, we asked you, while in a relationship with Jasmine, did you have sexual intercourse with any other woman besides her? You answered no. While in a relationship with Jasmine, did you have sexual contact with any other woman besides her? You answered no. Results came back the same, and it came back that Deshaun told the truth.
We ain't finished.
Oh, I thought that was mine.
Maurice came here and took a lie detector test, and we asked him, did you ever have sexual contact with Jasmine? He answered no. Did you ever have sexual intercourse with Jasmine? He answered no. The results came back the same, and it came back that Maurice told the truth.
Like a brother.
I had, but you know how I go. That's how my mind.
Yeah,
Boy, that's how my mind works, bro. That's just me.
I
That's how I think. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it came back. Boy, listen here, but it's tell death flame. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is, man. Hey.
You hot.
Yep.
All right, Jasmine, you came and took a lie detector test. And we asked you, did you have sexual contact with Maurice at the party you attended in June? You answered no. Have you ever had sexual contact with Maurice? You answered no. Results came back the same, and it came back that Jasmine told the truth.
What about the dude that was there with you? Oh, you ain't got a lot of tell for that one?
I did.
It's really good, right?
So far.
So far. You wanted to tell him something? Well, I should clarify that. You really don't want to tell him something, but you do have something to tell him.
Yes.
Tell him, Steve.
Well, something happened twice before.
Twice.
Yeah, before you went in and after you came home. No, when you went in and
Happened like
after
what?
you came home. Steve can read the result.
I ain't talking to Steve. I'm talking to you.
It just happened.
What you mean just happened? What just happened?
Something happened.
What?
Something happened. Hey, and it's what it is.
Stop playing with me. I'm not trying. I don't talk to Steve. I ain't asking Steve. What? Well, you could have told me. What? You say before? What you mean before and what? While I was in jail?
Yeah, we was only together 11 days.
So what?
And then after you said you was coming home to me, and I'm only human,
Okay,
so I felt like I was laying on.
So what happened? What happened? What Steve?
Did I pass him or not, Steve?
I honestly don't know what happened.
What?
Come sit over here with me, bro.
All right, hold up.
Sit down with me, bro. We need to hear this.
Maybe I'll know what
kids are
happened when I
domestic.
read this envelope.
Come sit down.
To be honest, Jasmine came here because she was on the show before. She took a lie detector test and she passed. So you obviously have a lot of faith in our lie detector results.
A lot.
And she thought she was only going to come and get tested on this guy. But we very thorough. We ask about a lot of other things.
That's what Steve does.
So we kind of put Jasmine in the hot box, and she says she admits to cheating 3 times with 3 guys. When he got released,
Man, I ain't.
her was that she.
I don't even want to hear no more. That dead. I'm gone. I would. Gone.
You dead ass wrong.
Your rationale was that she put the money on his books while he was locked up. He should have come straight home to her, not to his mom's.
I mean, his mama wasn't doing it for him. I was.
No.
You can't lay down with your mom. You can lay down with me. So, I mean, what was the difference for you?
That's.
Don't, no, hey, don't hit.
What you mean? I mean, what? Man.
No.
It was before and after.
What you mean
loved
before
me,
and after?
hey,
Just man.
work it out.
What you mean? Work what out? Man, come talking about work something out.
We can't work it out. It is.
Yeah, when you need, I ain't finna do that. You already know how I've been caught a charge on these people's stage.
Understood.
You dead ass wrong. You dead ass wrong. What's the result, Steve?
Can I put you in a new relationship?
Oh, no.
Hell no.
She a cheater.
Do you feel bad at all?
I mean, I do, but I'm only human, Steve. He told
Yeah.
me one thing and it was another thing, and was only together for 11 days. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
It's not like it happened
the only,
since-
the only bad thing was, it seems like it was really good for 11 days. It was very intense, and that
was.
he really did care about you.
he still do.
Okay. Well, I hope it works out for you.
Thank you.
Next thing, next time. Charlene says her earliest memories are of her mother, Kimberly, beating her. She says Kimberly would abuse her with hangers, curtain rods, and even put a knife to her throat when she was 12 years old. Years later, Kimberly swore she had changed and wanted to do right by her grandchildren. Only now, she's being accused of beating her grandkids and even burning Charlene's daughter, Selena, with hot oil. But Kimberly says these allegations are all lies, and she's here to prove it.
When I was 5 years old, I could remember being beat, the extension cord, hangers, belts, sticks, basically anything my mom could put her hand on. And during that time, I was around like 7 years old, and I was awoken to my mother beating me really bad. And she was asking me, where's my siblings? I was like, what are you talking about? Since then, we were all adopted out of the family. Whilst visiting her, a family friend was accompanying her. So I told my mom, I'm going to the store. The family friend followed behind me, took me behind a building and raped me.
This is somebody, an adult.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was 12. So when I came back to tell my mama, she pulled a knife out on me. Like, she was just furious and just going and going. I could remember just, like blacking out, not remembering what was really, taking place.
So you tell your mother you were raped, and she pulls a knife out on you?
Yes. She had friends who would do sex parties. And I can remember going, and they was doing sexual acts in this sex party. It was very traumatizing. I was 12 years old at this time, not knowing, what was going on. It was just weird to me. So that same night, I was propositioned to go to a strippers club. My mother did my hair. The friend and her gave me an outfit. My mother pulled up the outfit into a G-string. And
You were 12?
I was 12. So we went to the strip club, and I could remember a pole and a few other people that were there. And I go to the back, and there's a man back there. While back there, I gave him a lap dance. And I can remember the man asking me how old I was. And I told him, my age, which I was 12. And he was like, you got to get up, you too young. And we left. We left from there.
Your mother tells that story a little differently, right?
Yes.
She says that she saw you going into the room, she pounded on the door, wanted you out of there. You said, you're not my mother, I'll do what I want. And the guy came to the door and threatened her.
That's not true.
And she couldn't do anything.
That's not true.
She never heard of calling the police or calling 911. Hey, my daughter.
I let my mom back in my life, Steve, because I wanted a mom. That's all I wanted, just my mom.
So you let her back in your life, you start having kids, you let her babysit your kids?
Yes.
Your daughter says, my grandmother intentionally burned me with oil.
Yes. She explained to me that my daughter was picking up water from the floor. And so my daughter was bending over picking up this water, and the pot just fell down and burnt her on her back.
Do you think your mother intentionally did it?
Steve, yes.
You believe that your mother would intentionally burn her granddaughter?
Yes.
You have a younger daughter who said that she got beaten by your mom.
Yes. My daughter wanted to watch some TV, and my mother intentionally beat her.
Well, let's find out. Here's your mom, Kimberly.
Where you at? You know well, you trying your best to do some. Now, I never touched my grandkids for one, and you know that. And to burn my granddaughter, and you got her up here on the show lying. For you, I got something. When I tell you, I told you last night that I loved you. And no matter what, I wasn't going to do. But this is enough. Steve, the reason why I didn't call the police, because it was in a whole big old place. She walked up in there. She said,
She's 12 years old, though.
She wasn't 12, Steve.
How old was she?
She was about 15, 16. And let me explain something.
Still a child.
She was, at this time, they pulled guns out on me, Steve.
Listen, no.
That's
You couldn't
lies.
go and call 911.
I could have called 911,
Why
but
didn't
I
you?
would have got killed on the... The man came with a gun, Steve.
Ma, you lying.
Okay, guess what? Steve took a lie detector test.
How did
He
she
didn't
get, how
take
did
one,
she
you
get
did.
there?
She went there with somebody else. Look, the lady was a stripper. I got a C-section, Steve. I'm not doing no damn
But
stripper.
you was dancing too.
Whatever.
With clothes on, and they paid you. They paid you still.
Go ahead, get your act on.
Why
Wow.
were you there?
I'm there to collect their money.
And you-
I'm just,
and
I'm
you-
gonna
but
tell the
you
truth,
knew
nothing but the truth. I'm
but your
55
daughter,
years
you
old.
knew your daughter was there.
I didn't know at first. Till she
Where did-
walked her ass up them
when-
stairs.
Okay, your daughter's going to perform a sex act on a man in a room.
And I went
and
there-
you were too scared to know what to do?
I was too, no, I wasn't too scared. I banged on the door to get up out of there. But when he came with the pistol,
Then you got scared.
I did get scared.
And you didn't call
I
911.
left.
You left me there with a guy with a pistol.
No, you a grown woman. Look,
And then she tells stories that used to beat her a lot.
Steve, I whipped my children. Of course. I
You
was 15-year-old.
beat us.
Beating is Charlene.
Ooh.
Beating on your child, and she said I had curtain rods and hangers and all this. That is ridiculous.
Extension
Coat
cords.
hangers. Exactly, Steve.
So you
didn't
never
do
hit me
that?
with nothing.
I beat you with my hand. I whooped you with a belt. I sure did. Look at you.
And what else?
You promiscuous. Look at you.
I'm promiscuous.
Yeah, yes, Charlene.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there
And
any
that's
good-
why your damn said don't call him.
Is
Because
there-
your ass is going, I'm telling you.
Oh.
I told you no matter what, I love you. But these lies is enough.
These
She
lies.
says another story where she was raped. She tried to tell you and you pulled a knife out on her.
Steve, she ain't never told me nothing about no dang on rape. She ain't never told me
Why
no,
would
and I
she be
never
ma-
in my life.
Why would she be making all this up?
Charlene is trying to get somewhere, honey.
Oh,
Charlene
wow.
is a producer. Charlene do stuff on the side. Charlene do stuff on the side.
See, she won't never let
She
me talk
talk about
Steve.
her-
This is what I've been going through
Yeah,
my whole life.
Do you hear
listen,
how
her
you're talking
kids-
to your
You
daughter?
see?
She decided to bring them to me. And the part about burning Selena, for you and for you for co-host my granddaughter say like this.
Co-host it?
Yeah, you
I
co-host
don't
her.
care. Oh,
you just
my
wanted to come
God.
and ride the plane with some damn body because you couldn't bring your
Are you-
ass up here by yourself and talk
What?
like that to yourself.
I'm co-hosting my daughter?
Yeah, you co-hosting
Wait till
your
she
daughter.
come out.
Let's bring Selena out.
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't come over here.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
pissed at you.
But I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
I
pissed
ain't
at you. Don't come over here acting to me.
Oh
I'm pissed at you. Don't even come over here acting to me. Go over there to your
Oh, my
mama.
God.
Go over there to your mama. Go over there to your acting.
Wow.
No, wall my ass. She
Wow.
act too.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You really think I burnt you on purpose?
You did, bro.
Okay.
Like, what you saying? Like, why me? What you saying? What you saying? What you saying?
That's mine. Shut up.
No.
When your mama got you like that.
Stop
I
cussing.
don't,
I can't believe she
I
got
don't
you like
care.
that. That's how you
I don't
act.
care.
That's
bro.
how you
beat
act.
my ass 'cause you looking at me,
That's
bro.
how you act.
What, bro? Oh, my God.
She ain't getting nothing. She lying.
Stop swallowing, stop swallowing. Stop
Oh,
swallowing.
my.
Selena,
swallowing. Let me
Selena, please be
You're a
quiet.
liar.
Selena,
Stop
tell me what happened.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, get your acting out.
I don't got no that. Stay
Ma,
over there.
stop.
No, you
Okay.
stay over there.
Okay.
The time where I got burned, my grandma and my mama got into it because my grandma had to babysit me while my mama was at work. Now, this what happened. I was outside playing. My grandma told me to come in the house and clean. My grandma told me to come in the house and clean up, right? I didn't do it on time, so she had beat my ass the first time. She told me to sit down on the couch and watch TV. So I'm sitting there and I'm just watching TV. She go in her room, she watching TV. She go in the kitchen. She going in the stove making some type of food that she claimed that she making, but she
Stop
not.
cussing.
Oh my God. I'm mad, I'm sorry. She say she go in there cooking up some food, she's not. She dropped her beer. She said, Selena, come clean it up.
That was water.
I come in. I'm like yay high. I'm 9 or 8 years old. It was like 10 years ago. I'm 18 now. I'm yay high. I come here. I'm scared of fire, so I go across. I grab the necklace. I come down and I'm wiping off the beer while I'm bending over some hot grease. Just follow me.
Don't worry, this is over after this day.
Not only
Don't
that.
even talk to me.
I never talked to you.
I don't give a
Come
I don't give a
we want to hear the story about your grandmother.
Okay,
beating
let me
you.
tell you about that. So my grandma and her associate went over there for a pool, you know, just to go there just to swim in the pool. After I got out the pool, I went into her associate house to go sit down on the couch. This man of her associate come in and sit on the couch. I'm sitting like a kid, but my grandma told me to cross my legs. I crossed my legs like this the first time. Again, I crossed my legs, she told me to cross my legs again. I crossed my legs like this. The first time, the second time, she like, cross your legs. I did it again. She was like, after the man left, she come and say, are you acting fast? And then after that, she just started beating my ass, you feel me? This is me, just beating my ass. Just bop, 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 bop.
You so fake.
Like,
you
what we say? Ask
so fake.
what
Mom,
we
you
said.
did that to
Shut up, talk.
What we said?
Like what?
Shut up,
How
talk
she
to me.
saying? So what you mean? Shut
Shut
up.
up,
I'm
talk to
talking
me.
kid.
What are you
I'm talking
talking
about.
about?
Talk to me.
What are you
Beating my
talking
ass 'cause
about?
the looking
Talk
at
to
me
me.
weird.
Let's find out who's
Like
telling
what?
the truth here.
What did he say?
Charlene took a lie detector test, and we asked her, did your mother, Kimberly, put a knife to your throat when you were a child? She answered yes. Did your mother, Kimberly, beat you with objects when you were a child? She answered yes. Was it your mother's idea to have you go to dance at a strip club when you were a minor child? You answered yes. Did your mother take you to parties where you were exposed to sexual activities when you were a child? You answered yes. The results came back the same to each one of those 4 questions, and it came back that Charlene told the truth.
Y'all see that?
You is a liar.
She passed for you putting a knife to her throat.
I did not put a knife to her. And if she think that, that's on her.
Kimberly, your mom, your grandmother came here. She took a lie detector test. First is Charlene. Did you hit Charlene with excessive force when she was a child, causing marks or bruises? She answered no. Did you beat Charlene with objects when she was a
You
child?
can laugh all you want.
She answered no. Did you put a knife up to Charlene's throat when she was a child? She answered no. Did you take
I dare you.
Did you take Charlene to sex parties when she was a child? She answered no. Did you force Charlene to dance in a strip club when she was a minor? She answered no. The results came back all the same, and it came back that Kimberly did not tell the truth. We then go on to ask her about Selena. Did you intentionally burn Selena with the skillet? She answered no. Did you intentionally burn Selena with hot oil? She answered no. To those 2 questions, the results came back the same, and it came back that Kimberly told the truth. Did you ever hit Selena with excessive force, causing marks or bruising? She answered no. Did you ever hit your youngest granddaughter with excessive force, causing marks or bruising? She answered no. The results came back the same to those 2 questions, and it came back that Kimberly did not tell the truth.
I beat your kids.
What you've done is despicable.
I didn't.
You've been a
Okay,
horrible
I did
mother.
it. All right.
You've been a horrible grandmother, and you can get the hell off my stage.
Thank you, Steve.
Covered a lot of bad moms.
Yeah.
Yours is right up there.
Come on now, Steve.
I mean, pretty terrible. Other than killing you, I don't know if she could have done any worse.
That's what I said.
It seems like you're doing a good job with your
Yes,
children.
she graduated on time.
Congratulations. I'm still kind of blown away why your mom wanted to come on the show to
Because she
expose
wanted
it.
closure for herself.
Yeah.
She needed this peace for herself.
Well, she got it.
She got it.
And
She
just-
don't got us, though.
just keep taking care of yourself.
Thank you so much, Steve. I love watching you.
Thank you. Very nice meeting you. Simeon has never met the daughter he has had with Sonny, and that isn't by choice. You see, Sonny suspects that Simeon may have sexually molested her son from a previous relationship. And now she says she won't let Simeon anywhere near his daughter until he can prove that he didn't molest her son. Tell me what happened when you left town.
Me and her was communicating then for a while, like we kind of got into it. Then she told me something about my baby was deceased. The baby passed, so we didn't
The
really...
little girl she has now.
Yes, which we never
She
really...
told you that the baby died.
Yes, and I was very hurt behind that. I was confused. I didn't know what happened, but that's when, communication kind of deceased between us. We wasn't no longer talking or anything more about it after that, until I came back into town.
When did you find out the baby was still alive?
When I came back into town, a mutual family member, they had told me about it. They had told me that they had seen her out in public, and they seen her with the child. At the time, they didn't know if it was a girl or a boy.
Did you ever confront her about it?
Yes. I reached out to her. I texted her and stuff, and she was talking to me, but she never really was kind of like telling me exactly what happened or anything like that.
You were around the little boy, though?
Yes, me and her both was around him. There was never any times that I was alone with him.
Did you, as, not as a stepfather, but like, you're in the house, did you get along with the little boy?
Yes, of course. Me and her, we was in a short-lived relationship, but everything was cool. It was a positive relationship. There never was any negativeness between us.
Yeah. She ever call the police on you?
No, never once.
So she thinks you molested her son, but she didn't call the police.
That's what she said, and that's what my biggest deal was about. If you felt this was a serious matter, why didn't you do anything legally? Why didn't you go to CPS?
She get her son checked out by a doctor?
Not that I know of. She never said anything about this until I found out about our child now that's alive.
All right, well, let's meet Sonny.
We had a positive relationship, but you had me on my stomach while I was pregnant fighting me over a projector that I bought. You ain't did nothing but lie.
I was never fighting you. I was trying to leave, and you know that, Sonny, for real.
You was trying to leave?
Bro, you know it.
Man,
you really
be
coming
for
out here
real.
trying to make all this, bro, and I never drugged you under the bus not one time.
Stomach.
Sonny, you
you
wasn't. You
tryna
fell on
leave.
top of me, bro. You stabbed me, bro, trying to leave, bro. I got very much witnesses. If you really want to do that, receipts and all that, bro.
In my apartment.
Yes,
Who
bro,
called the
bro,
police?
you already
I called
know.
the police.
Bro, you lying,
So
bro.
you didn't drop me off at the ER?
No, and you still is. Not one time have I talked bad about you, bro.
Because you can't.
Bro, there's many things I can tell about you. There's
do
many.
it, baby,
Why?
do it.
Why? We're not
Do
here
it.
for that.
Do
We're not
it.
here for that, bro.
Do it.
I'm just here to find out
Do
this is
it.
my
Big
child, bro.
facts.
Period,
Big
bro. You
facts.
wrong, bro. See, that's what you. This is who
What?
you is. Man,
My
you play
parents
like
are
you,
what?
bro. Who you are?
Because
Because that's the type of person you is. Man, the world knows it, bro. You weird, bro.
Bye.
Talking about, bro.
When I was a policeman and I would show up on these domestics, people would start, oh, he's a gangbanger and he sells drugs and he does this. And I go, did you know that when you got with them? They're like, yeah. And I go, okay, so it was good then. And now that you have problems, now it's no good anymore.
Well, like I said, he's a liar. So when we first got together, he made me aware that he did drugs in the past. I said, okay, I won't hold that against you. People change. But once I got pregnant, it was a very, very short-lived
With
relationship.
his daughter?
With his daughter,
Okay.
sadly.
Why is that sad?
Because I gave him chance, Steve.
Yeah.
He stayed in my
What
home.
would be really sad is if this is his daughter and now you hate each other and now you're going to have to deal with him for the rest of your life. Right?
I made that decision, and I can own up to that. And I had no problem letting him be around. I just said, prove that you're not a threat to me and my children.
Right.
Like I said,
Why do you think he molested your son?
his behavior and my child's behavior.
Yeah.
My son, he's a bright, bubbly, very loving, friendly child. But when it came to Simeon, anytime he came around me and my son, he likes to stay under me. He's a mama's boy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he wants to go to his room or he became very isolated.
Did he ever verbalize to you that
Never.
Simeon did
I
anything?
did take my child to the doctor. I took him to his primary care.
And what did the doctor say?
I asked her, I told her about the situation, does he look tampered with? Is everything normal? She's like, he looks fine, doesn't look like
So
anything.
there's no physical evidence?
No physical, no,
Did you ever
no proof.
contact the police?
I didn't.
Why not?
I don't have any proof.
Okay. He's never met his daughter, right?
Correct.
And how old is the little girl now?
She'll be 2.
2 years, wow. If that is his daughter, and obviously if he passes lie detector test about molesting your little boy, would you let him be in your daughter's life?
I'll let him meet her, but I have to see growth and change. I have to know, you're
Growth
not,
and change in what?
his behavior. Like I said.
But what if he's just, listen, I'm going to take your word for it. guy's not motivated, smokes marijuana, does cocaine, whatever you said.
It was the PCP.
Okay.
You know, you're out of your mind when you're on hard drugs. I don't mind, you know,
Yeah.
smoke weed.
Yeah.
I don't do
But
coke,
the
but-
point is, do you get the right to keep him out of your daughter's life?
With the right reason, as like if I'm protecting her, yes.
Well, let's bring him out, and we're going to find out. I just want to ask you, Simeon, I just want to ask you, do you do a lot of drugs?
No, sir. Now I'm not doing anything. Everybody has a past and did something in their past.
Sure.
That's irrelevant to what's going on right now.
Okay, so
very
you're
much
saying
irrelevant.
you're not taking PCP
No,
or cocaine?
I'm not
or anything like that?
doing anything.
Okay.
That's irrelevant.
right.
And I ain't saying what someone else
When
done.
it comes to the safety of my child,
Right now, bro.
Before I get to these
you
results,
don't make no
all I
sense,
want
bro.
you
You
to-
already lying, bro.
You take a lie detector test, though. Why didn't you take a lie detector test?
I just got back from the office. I told them I had no problem
They told me
taking
you
one.
didn't. They told me you didn't, bro.
Well,
they told me you couldn't.
because, and I'll explain that. She
And what
didn't-
date? If,
Hold
if
on,
this
hold
happened,
on.
what date?
Hold on, let me explain.
No, because she can't
No,
say
but
a
I gotta
date.
explain it.
I'm just saying,
I
it don't
gotta
make
explain.
sense,
She
bro.
didn't take a lie detector test because she said she didn't go to police. Her son.
And
she's
why not?
Okay. Her son
I'm talking
never.
to this man, bro, not
her
you. You're a
son
child, girl.
never said that. He wasn't even verbal at the time,
He
correct?
wasn't.
So we can't really test her because she's not saying anything that we can get a confirmation lying, telling the truth, okay?
But verbal
So
or
I'm
not,
I'm asking you, if you come back and your
I don't want
father
this a lot.
on this DNA test, I'm assuming you're going to pass with the molestation.
very much, very much.
So now you have a little girl that you never met. She has the little girl. If you pass and everything, what would you say to her, what you want moving forward with your daughter?
I just want us to be able to co-parent and be able to converse with each other. That's it. Like I said from day one, once I found out about my daughter being alive, and me actually having a daughter, and you know that. I've never drug you on a bus. I never said anything bad about you. Regardless,
'Cause you can't.
You can say that.
'Cause you
can
can't.
say. I can say
when you
many
was on
things.
the phone with old girl,
I can say many things.
I said,
It don't
say
matter
something. I
about
said,
that.
what have I ever done to you?
Bro.
Nothing. You gave me a reason to live.
Bro, because at the same time, I'm still being respectful to you, Sonny. What you don't
There's
get,
no
what you don't
respect.
get,
You
bro.
think I'm a respect?
You don't gotta
On my
respect.
stomach while I was pregnant.
I wasn't trying to leave.
No, because you're a crackhead and you
Bro.
know better. That's why your dumb ass didn't go to the hospital after I cut you, you stupid bitch.
I didn't.
No,
I was
you
at the
didn't.
hospital.
Did you?
Very much was. I got proof
What did
about
they-
it.
did-
Okay.
Pictures
Did you
and all.
stab him?
I did.
With
He
what?
had
While
my
I was trying to
kryptonite.
leave in the back of my leg. While I was trying to
So
leave.
how could I stab you in the back of your leg if I'm
If
on top of
someone
you?
is leaving
If I'm on
and they
top
have a
of you.
wound on behind
If
them,
I'm
that
on
means
top
they
of
was
you,
trying
how
to
did I
leave
stab
from the
you?
scene. They was
And
trying
I
to
said,
leave from
"Oh,
what happened.
Coke."
Oh my God, bro. All right,
You
bro.
sound stupid.
What did you do after she stabbed you?
I left. I was
Oh,
trying to
Sonny,
leave
you
when she
cut
stabbed me.
You cut me, Sonny.
Trying to leave.
You cut me.
Trying to leave.
Aw.
I mean, you
Trying
shouldn't
to
stab
leave.
people.
If
Trying to
you
leave. That's how it
I'm defending
happened.
myself.
How you
I'm
defending
on my
yourself when
stomach
I'm
and
trying to
4 months
leave?
pregnant. You're fighting with me over a projector.
It was
You
more
got
than
the
a projector. It was more than a
You got
projector
the-
that we was fighting over.
Okay,
Stop
you
playing.
took a
It was my
DNA
stuff,
test
period, that was
concerning-
left there.
Concerning the girl,
Man, you got the right
she's-
one today, bro. You
she's
weird.
2 years old.
Wrong as No, you
Girl,
wrong, bro.
looking just like my brother.
Wrong, bro. And then you
Okay.
crazy.
So-
trying to make it like you a good
So-
person.
Came here to take a DNA test.
Yes, sir.
This is the little girl on the screen.
Yes, sir.
You guys were in a very short-term relationship.
Very three
But
months.
But you've never met the
Not
girl.
even that.
And you're here today to
Shouldn't
find
even
out.
did that.
Please shut up.
And you took a DNA test, and
Talk to
Simeon,
me, bro.
you are the father of Sonny's 1-year-old daughter. I mean, quite honestly, wouldn't it have been better if you weren't?
I don't have a baby daddy. I've raised my kids by myself.
Bro, but you see, and this is what I got to deal with. This type of person.
That's why you gotta be careful who you impregnate.
Exactly. And it shows to the world you do. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
He came here and he took a lie detector test concerning molesting your son. And we asked him, do you have any knowledge of anyone sexually molesting Sonny's son while in your care? You answered no. Did you ever sexually molest Sonny's son for your own sexual gratification? He answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and it came back that Simeon told the truth.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I want to know. Thank you. And I'm owed an apology. I should be owed an apology for that. See, but that's cool. But that's like I said, bro. Okay, cool. We
I'm
done.
not gonna apologize for making sure that my child wasn't molested.
That's okay, but you know you made it up. You had no proof. Like you don't get it.
I said I have no definitive proof.
This is what I got to deal with, y'all.
I said I had no
this
definitive
is what I had
proof.
to deal with, y'all.
We're past that now. You know you have a daughter with this man. You know this man didn't molest your son. He wants to be part of your daughter's life.
That's
Whether you
it.
like him or not, or you don't like anything about him, too late. He's the father of your daughter. So I'm asking you, you could keep rehashing all this you keep bringing up on this stage, or you could say, okay, yeah, you're the father, I'm the father, I want to be in my daughter's life. Yeah, at some point, your daughter's going to be saying, hey, where's my dad? And, you know, you're going to have to answer that question. Wouldn't it be better if he was in her life, especially if he wants to be?
Definitely.
Can you talk to each other like grown adults?
If he can show me that, I don't mind him seeing her, but taking her is a different thing. You can come over,
Nobody's
you can visit
asking
her,
you that.
you can do all that.
That's cool, bro.
But she can't leave my, I can't
said
leave.
That's
cool.
okay. I swear, Sonny, like, damn. At the end of the day,
Aside from
look,
that,
at the end of the
that's
day, I
fine.
ask you for, look, I'm going to just say this. I ask for forgiveness for anything that I might have done or anything to hurt you. No, I'm being
But how
serious.
can
No,
you ask
Sonny,
me-
listen.
how can you ask
Just
me-
listen. Just
how can you
listen
ask
for
me to
5
forgive you
seconds.
if you can't
You don't
admit
have
to
to.
it?
You don't have to.
How can you ask
You don't
me to-
have to. Just let me finish. You don't have to. I'm not. You don't gotta forgive anything. I'm just saying. Well, I apologize. Put it like that. That's a better word. I apologize for anything that I may have done to hurt you in any type of way, emotionally, physically, anything. I sincerely apologize for that. I have changed my life. Dead ass. You know I respect you. You know I got love for you. Outside of everything. That's why I never said, and that's why I never try to drag you under the bus. But no, the reason why I'm saying, because a person can talk bad about a person. That doesn't mean true or false, but I never said anything. And anytime I talk about you, I still give respect. I say, because one, you're still the mother of my child. I don't care about anything else. I say that. Ask anybody that knows me. I never said, oh, she's this, never, bro, because it's not. When we first met, just think of that. Think of the emotions when we first met or how we were. No, just think about how it was. That was genuine. That was a genuine feeling.
Genuine?
Of how I felt about you. That was that never changed. That never changed.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I just want to be civil and just be able to start co-parenting, bro. I'll come near whatever you need. I told you then. I swear to God, like honestly, I just want to be a part of my child's life in a good way. I have changed my life. I've been so far through things. There's things you don't know.
Well, we're gonna see. That's all
Okay,
I
and that's
say. We're
cool,
gonna
bro.
see.
We good. I swear to God, Sonny, we good, bro. I'm not
I mean,
even mad.
we don't get most guys like this saying that to the
'Cause it's
woman.
being
You're very
genuine.
lucky.
We're gonna see how this plays out. Because it takes nothing. I'm sure you've seen 1,000 people come up here and play a character.
Yeah.
I need to see behavior.
Yeah.
Words are
But
nothing.
you're going to change a little behavior on your part, right?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Good luck to you. Very nice
to meet
meeting
you.
Hold on. We want to know, my wife just asked, the first time he sees your daughter, will you send us a picture of him meeting his daughter?
I can do that.
You could do that for us? Thank you. It was very nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, Bob. Good luck to you. You got your hands full.